After 12 months of this beauty I built, I've kind of come to the end of usefulness for it. As you can hear, it's very loud. Mainly the part I didn't think of is whenever I overload this, obviously it starts rubbing on that and the timber itself just starts buckling. So all this is gonna go. It also started moving as we drove around, so I ended up having to chock up the corners to keep it steady. It's amazing how much these built-ins move when you're going off-road. The current plan is I'm going to rebuild the base here, reinforce the drawers themselves and lift them up, but I'll show you that when we get to it. As for this nightmare of a side, it's kind of, excuse all the garbage, it was just here from the last trip we did. The drawers, they're okay, they were good for what they were. The price we paid for them, they're okay, but you can see there's a lot of build-up of rust and stuff. This is actually, I've covered it in lanolin spray just to stop the ball bearings from rusting. Lots and lots of surface rust all over it. So drawers coming out. I'm going to continue this platform here all the way across and to the other side, so it'll have a standard base that everything will be on. The bottom of these will probably get pulled off. We don't know if we're going to use these drawers again or toss them. I may build a pantry and or buy a pantry, or we're not really sure what we're going to do here. We want a wider bench top, because this one is definitely just not big enough. As soon as you put a couple of bowls on it, or you're chopping or whatever, you run out of space very, very quickly. Also want to eliminate all the garbage spots here, so you can see all the space where crap just gets chucked. Same as underneath here. In between here at the moment, the compressor lives here, which is fine because it protects the battery, which is back there, but it's just a waste of space. Down the side of here itself is usually we have all the first aid kits and things just kind of sitting here, but as you can see down in there, it's just a whole lot of extra wasted space too. Both drawers out, and that's what a year of garbage and state forest looks like. Lots and lots of crap to get rid of. Now, looks like a lot of space in here once you've got it empty, but now we're going to do this decking all the way across. I'm going to go all the way to that side, so that way everything starts off at like a nice flush level. We're going to put that drawer back in once I reinforce it, just so I don't have to rebuild the whole thing again. That's going to go back over there, and then I'm going to decide whether we're going to buy a wider drawer, or if we're going to do the what do they call them, the pantry slides, where it will come out this way, or if we do a pantry slider and a small drawer, or if we just do one big drawer and some storage, or I'm not too sure yet. I really got to play around with it and see how much we can fit in there. But I really want to start utilizing all this empty space up here. I used to hang our rods here, but that's just too annoying when you're trying to pile sleeping bags and things up on that side. So these are all going to come down both sides. I'm going to try to do some storage along the back here. We're either going to seal it off so it's just flush and smooth, or we're going to try to build little compartments to store stuff in. But yeah, that's about it for the moment. The other thing I'm going to do is seals. The seals have failed awfully on this canopy, but it is a warranty thing, and the owner has actually sent me out new seals. I just haven't been bothered to do it because you got to go along and drill out all the old pop rivets and then re-secure them. So that's another thing that we're going to do as well. Frame in both sides. Bases in. The old drawer frame in and mounted. Drawing table reinstalled. Now for the new section. Just built the basic frame all the way around. We're butting all the way up against the drawer back here. We're gonna have a drawer here with a slide, pantry slide, and probably just a flat storage for like pots and pans and things. So that's the basics of it. Drawer box built. Just gotta mount them in, obviously. More slides. The slide here. Drawer mounted. Slide and drawer complete. pantry, sized in. Just gonna secure it in now. Side access, both. Pantry fixed in. There you go, all 3 sections installed and tested. Another repair I got to do is switch out the seals that have failed. Luckily the guy I got it from, which is Aussie Toolbox, have sent me out the replacements because these are obviously faulty as. First step is to drill out all these pop rivets, then I can take it off and insert the other one straight over the top. Number 3 done, all on, seems to work alright. I won't bother pop riveting it just yet. I want to test it and see how it goes, and I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of rain on our next trip.
Alright everybody, well after the very long awaited review of all our things in the Canopy, we've got some info for you. So as you might remember, we had the existing drawer and pull-out slide, which worked very well, but with all the heavy stuff that was going on top, we were finding that the drawer exterior was sagging. So Luke's gone ahead and reinforced it, oiled up the slides, and now she works a treat and doesn't squeal every time you push her in and out. And then for my favourite part, if you want to follow me, the newest addition! We've got storage space, and I'm super proud of myself because I put the lino tiles on myself. We've got an additional drawer full of all our kitchen stuff. Then we've got a nice big slide out table, which I also linoed myself, super proud. And then, welcome to the pantry. This is probably my favourite addition. So we added some Oki straps to keep all our lovely things from falling out. We've got free availability to grab it all out, and we've got everything we need. We'll put a little picture up in the corner to show you what it used to look like, which was great, but this is so much better.